get ready with me while I panic about my life choices. Yay! So, life and passion. I don't have that. I've realized that I'm kind of fucked in that department. I am not actually all that passionate about anything in my life, and if I am, I'm always like, oh, that's out of my league. I can possibly do that. Like going abroad, I really wanted to go abroad, but out of my league, like out of my financial budget. So I don't have the money to do anything I want, but I also don't want to work. So there's that. And I've been thinking, what if this continues like a pattern? What if I keep going on this way and just not living, you know? Becoming a sheeple. Like in The Alchemist, the sheep just get led and they have a nice, easy life. They don't have to worry too much, but when the time comes, they do get killed, slaughtered, and I feel like that's kind of how my life is right now. I'm sheeple. I'm following the crowd. I got into a university I didn't particularly care about because it was super easy to get into and the scholarships were great. And the scholarships are great. Didn't pay nothing ever. And then I got a bunch of other scholarships additionally so that I could just like get free money basically. And I came out with a lot of money, like 2 million in yen. That's like 200 man. So I'm doing really, really well, and the classes are easy and fun, and I love my friends, and everything is super chill, but it's not like I'm waking up every morning super passionate about going to school, you know? And I'm not super passionate about where I'm heading in life either. I know, like, some kids from the first year, they were so into it. They were all, I'm going to be a pilot, or I'm going to be a flight attendant. I want to work in this industry, and that's why I came to this university. I had none of that. I was just like, oh, my sibling, my sister went in here, my brother went in here, and I can get a pretty sweet deal over here. So I'm going there, and that was it. And now I'm kind of stuck because I'm 3rd grade, you know. I'm gonna graduate in a year, and I need to be finding what I'm gonna do with my life, my job. And I know it's not a forever job, but I don't even have a semblance of an idea what I want to do for a forever job. I don't know what I want to do. When I was younger, I wanted to work as an artist, and I almost went into art school, but then I had like really, really shitty grades. So out of the question then, I know I'm willing to work hard when it matters, like my grades, because I was on a scholarship. I never ever quit a class, never got below a B, never quit, always made good with the teachers, you know, did my best, never flunked. So I worked hard there, and I worked hard in my job because I really wanted money, though I didn't know what I wanted it for. And then 2nd year, I just kind of relaxed. I realized I was getting money from my scholarship. I didn't need to do any of this shit anymore, and I just hung around with friends, got bored, did nothing. And now I'm here, and I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I lost passion along the way. I let it settle and dry. I let it fizzle out. I was really ambitious back then. Still am, but it's heavily overrun by the doubt of not being accomplishable. I want to travel the world, go to new places, meet new people. I want to buy I want to buy one of those cars. What do they call the camper? Renovate it, van life. Thought it was so cool. I want to meet people. I want people to think I'm cool, and I want to have a job that pays a lot, and I want to be a YouTuber, and I want attention. I love attention. I wanted to be a writer once. I still don't mind. Like, I don't write as much as I used to, but I love the idea of being a writer. I like writing. I like writing stories. I like doing shit. I like anything creative. I like the concept of creating. Those are my passions. But, like, how do I put that into a job? It's, well, easy. Get started. Build up a portfolio. You want to do photography, take pictures, you know? And I see all these kids, or actually actually my old childhood friends, really. And they're out there. One of them is a singer. The other one went to fashion school. She has her own little shop. The other one went to Paris. People did shit that they cared about, and they didn't even flinch. They did not hesitate. They went out and got it, and I didn't. And it sucks, like scrolling Instagram, and you see all these people, and they are living it. They are out there, like, doing lives about their music concerts that they're doing, or their YouTube channels, or, you know, out there doing what they wanted to do. They found their passion, they chased it, they went after it. They're happy, they're pretty, they're likable, and it feels like it's a slap in the face to everything I'm not. And it's my fault, because I was a coward and I didn't go after it. And I'm mad about that. But again, it's still all within my power. Like, if I wake up next morning and I'm like, that's it, I'm doing it. I could start doing it. Maybe I'd fail spectacularly, but I'd do it, you know? I think my problem is I'm always too scared. I always think, oh, it's never gonna work out, which is an understandable reaction, because I lived a very difficult childhood with a lot of rejection and ADHD and autism that went undiagnosed and caused a lot of problems in my life. But everyone has that shit, you know? It's not really an excuse anymore. Like, they did it despite everything, and I'm doing it because I'm a fat, lazy person who doesn't want to. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, everyone does their shit despite the difficulties. If I can't do shit despite the difficulties, I don't deserve it. That's where I'm at right now. I need to deserve it, which means I have to go after it. Dun dun dun, that's the scary part. If I want to go abroad, I gotta actually save the money and actually plan it out and actually go. No nuts, no buts, no coconuts. If I want to start my own business, I need to actually, start by believing it's possible and then working towards it even when I don't think it is. No second-handed nothing. You know when you chase after the train, and then if you're half-assing the chase, if you're like, oh, I probably won't catch it, I should just jog. You could have caught it, but you didn't, because you didn't believe. You didn't run. You didn't jog. You didn't sprint. You half-assed it. That's why you didn't get it. You didn't believe with everything in your body and then chased like there was no tomorrow. That's how you get it. That's what I don't do. And it's really hard to start believing, you know, that you can. Because it's so against your nature. Like, all your life it's been like, oh, I can't do it. And you were right, you couldn't. But could you not do it then because it was actually out of the you know, out of the hands, out of the, not a possibility? Or is it just because you didn't believe that it was? Because so many times the train shuts on my face seconds before I was in, and I was like, oh, if I had known, if I had chased a little harder, I would have got it. And I didn't chase. So right now, I think the important thing is to believe and chase. Like, run like you've never run before. Believe it's possible. Go after it. If you jog, if you just fast walk, you're not catching that shit, bitch. Everyone's half-assing it. They don't get that train. You don't get that train. You need to run. And I need to know that. That's it, actually. That's like the whole rant. I didn't even finish my makeup. Don't half-ass life. You'll never catch that train if you half-ass it. You need to chase. And you need to believe you're gonna catch that train. And you need to believe that train is worth catching. Because if you don't, you're not gonna run. And if you don't run, you're not catching it. Catch your train, guys. That's all.